Well, now to get to that other game, you know, I got to say, Chad Henne, I thought he was like working at Walmart or something. I didn't realize he was still playing in the league. So I got to give it to him, and I give it to Andy Reid making that call on 4th down.
4th and 1, and he does that. Wow.
You got to give it to them.
And the man legs out nearly a first down on the before that. He's 35 years old, been in the league since the earth cooled, man. Where did he play college? Michigan, I think, right?
Yeah, he was a Michigan guy.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, he played week 17, so he had some rust kicked off.
Real game experience.
He had some real game experience.
He's played for everybody, hasn't he? I think he played for.
I mean, to be fair, you're obviously when Mahomes goes down, you're like your confidence wavers a little bit, but you're like, all right, he's surrounded by a lot of talent. He's surrounded by Tyreek Hill,
manage the game,
Travis Kelce, but then he throws. Like this thing is Lamar's interception against the Titans. You're like, oh, that's the ugliest INT of the playoffs. So we're going to top it. No, Chad Henne says, "Hold my drink," and he goes out there. He throws. I don't even know if I would say it's an INT. It was a pop fly.
Yeah.
I think Carl Joseph, the safety, he looked at the other outfielders and he waved them off. He's like, "I got this."
I got this. Meet you in the dugout.
But to be fair to him, he recovered. He did. To be fair to your point, like no one thinks a 35-year-old
he can motor.
I'm like that.
He can motor. Well, they didn't expect it.
Yeah, everyone drops back in coverage. You're like, there's no way. And for him to come this close to getting it just on the run was impressive. Let alone them having the cojones to go for it.
And he's not even the oldest quarterback playing that weekend either. So that was just weird.
Yeah, and he did a head first dive. Of course, let's be honest. He's had fresh legs for 15 years. So
he's an old pocket boy, right, from Michigan, right? He played for Bo, Shembe, whatever. But he didn't. He must have played. Woody Hayes, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah. But
Tressel.
Anyway,
and to be fair to Lugs' point, you would wish the Chiefs would score more points. That being said, they did score on their first 4 offensive possessions. They should have scored on their 5th offensive possession, where Tyrann Mathieu intercepted the ball and they were field goal range, and Butker missed it.
Right.
So they should have scored on that. So like they were offense was good. To be fair, Browns are a team that's not that far away, but the main thing holding them back is their defense. So it's not like the Chiefs went out there and destroyed a top level defense.
No, I think they had a good game plan, and Baker did what he needed to do.
Yeah.
Especially with Chubb and Adams, I guess it is.
It was good to see that game, to see the Browns in that position to have a chance after all these years.
And obviously the big play was just Rashard Higgins trying to extend out. I mean, that was a 10-point swing.
Yep.
Before half,
that hurt.
KC went back and they kicked a field goal to go up 19-3 at half. So
did you hear Stefanski's post-game comment? We tell the players we don't coach that play.
Yeah.
They said they didn't really show enough of the video. You could hear the commentator saying he was irate, like on the sideline for that reason. Like They're not supposed to do that. And there was so much time, like they would have got in probably anyway with Chubb or Hunt. So,
yeah, but that's sort of a reflex. You know what I mean? You're going to try to go.
You're in the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you look forward and it's the Bills Chiefs and it is Henne, suddenly the Bills are starting to look a lot better, aren't they?
Yeah, well, maybe. They got a better chance than they would with a fully healthy Mahomes. But what I got to look at is it doesn't change the talent level that they have. Kelce, Tyreek Hill. I mean, those boys are still there. All Henne has to do is hit them when they need it. So,
yep,
that's nice. If Henne plays, Buffalo wins. Walk away.
All right, there it is.
Oh,
throws it down.
I believe I'm going to have a piece of that action.
I mean, I don't dislike Henne at all, but like Mahomes, And but actually both these semifinals, conference championships, these are actually rematches. The KC won against Buffalo. Actually, another guy who's out who maybe returns this week, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, had a huge game against them rushing. And the Bucks, if we remember correctly, destroyed Green Bay
38-10. Yep.
Yeah. So
early. I
don't think either of those games will go the way that they did back then.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not saying the results are different, but it's I think Packers are in a much better spot. I even forget off the top of my head if Devontae Adams, I know he missed a few games. I don't know if he was out that game or what. But
I don't think he was, actually.
Okay.
I think he was there.
Here's a scary stat. Brady is in his 14th conference title game. The next closest player has 7. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If he wins, he'll go to his 10th Super Bowl.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And
by the way, just sort of a side note here, the Buffalo Mafia has a tradition of whoever they beat, the quarterback, they always ask who his charity is. And so they beat Lamar, and he said, blessings in a backpack. And they gave it to the local here in Louisville, blessings in a backpack, which was started here. And in 8 hours, the Buffalo fans raised $300,000.
Wow.
Normally, the blessings in a backpack would get $100,000 throughout the year through events. So in 8 hours, Sunday after that game. So hats off to the Buffalo Mafia.
Yeah.
Nice folks.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, Lugs, but did that start with when they got into the playoffs a few years ago when Andy Dalton and Bengals were already eliminated, but the Bengals eliminated the Ravens. Actually, full circle, they eliminated the Ravens with Joe Flacco, and this was the first time Buffalo made the playoffs in I don't know how many years. That's where it started because they contributed to Andy Dalton's main charity.
Okay, that I didn't know, but anyway, Buffalo has to be, the sentimental favorite at this point, no matter what.
Takes you back to the Jim Kelly days,
Oh, yeah.
And get this, the Chiefs are only the second team to host the AFC title game 3 years in a row. The only other, the Eagles, from 2002 to 2004. And guess who the coach was? Andy Reid, both times.
Yeah.
How about that?
Pretty good.
Impressive.
So it's setting up for a good weekend of football if everybody stays healthy.
Yeah.
I just want to make a note while I'm thinking about it. Congratulations to the U of L women's basketball team. First #1 rating in ever for them this week.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
Congrats. And Sarah Evans is just tearing them up. She's like on her way to, a definite WNBA career.
Dana Evans. Dana.
Is it Dana?
Dana.
Okay.
Sarah Evans used to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers B team.
Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
Different one. Okay, guys, what about these new coaches in the NFL? Urban Meyer, Jacksonville. We talked about him a while ago and said, ain't going to happen. It's going to happen.
So do you think he's going to go for an Ohio Stater, Justin Fields, over?
No. It's not to say that Justin Fields won't be the best quarterback. The reports have been that he is infatuated with Trevor Lawrence. I don't think to the level of Sean Payton with Taysom Hill, but I think he's infatuated by him. So
it's a slight bromance. Okay.
Yeah. And as you all probably saw, he hired Charlie Strong to be an assistant head coach to him, which is a good hire. The one, and to be fair, this hasn't been confirmed yet. The one that kind of makes me uneasy about it is at OC, he's looking at Scott Linehan. And this isn't to kill Scott Linehan. He's had some good years in the NFL. The problem is, I'm not saying this is fair. He feels like one of those coaches who didn't adjust to the times. Like he's still running his
1980s,
1995 offense. He still had success with the Rams with like Mark Bulger for a while in the early 2000s. But like he fell off. I mean, he was at LSU this year. I'm not going to blame the woes of LSU on Scott Linehan. I'm just saying didn't really do anything. So I'm kind of troubled by that. Okay, I'll ask you all real quick. Who do you think is the best hire of the names that have been out there?
Saleh to the Jets. Yeah, Robert Saleh. I like him. I think the guy's due, and he getting a chance. Yep.
He will settle them down for sure. His personality will. It just depends on who he puts around himself. But I in that regard to that question, I got to go with Urban Meyer, believe it or not. Just because I think Urban Meyer is hungry. He can, with Trevor Lawrence, if indeed they do pick him, they can build that offense, and they've got some picks. They've got some cap space.
Yeah. No, they can. I'm not saying Urban Meyer won't work out. I'm just hesitant because he has no background in the NFL. That's where I worry about it. And I agree with J-Boy. Saleh, if you look at it, a lot of the other names are attractive. Like even Brandon Staley, who was with the Rams, getting the Chargers job. I'm not saying he won't work out. They're trying to spin him as the defensive Sean McVay wonderkin.
Yeah, but he's only had 1 year as a coordinator.
You nailed the main reason why I have trepidation with it is he has 1 year. Urban Meyer has no background.
And why go with a defensive coach when you got this stud quarterback in Herbert? Why not go with an offensive coach?
And to be fair,
it doesn't add up to me.
Saleh, you look at, even though they had a lot of injuries on the defense for the 49ers this year, they still play very well at a fairly high level. Like that goes to his coaching. And to be fair to J-Boy's point, there's multiple years where Saleh did a good job at being a defensive.
I think Staley's a head scratcher.
Yeah. And on top of it, because Lugs asked it, the offensive coordinator for the Jets will be actually Matt LaFleur, the Green Bay Packers head coach, his brother. So I'm not going to say he's going to be as good because we don't know, but he has a chance to be fairly talented. I mean, again, is he going to be Ron Turner? You're hoping he hits another Norv Turner and another Norv Turner. You're hoping it's not Ron Turner. Maybe it is. But I will say this, though, and the other one that's interesting because there's not enough, it hasn't been made official yet. The Dan Campbell
to the Lions
is interesting. The only factor I really like about Dan Campbell is currently Mike Vrabel is the one coach you don't want to fight. Like if we had this battle royal of head coaches, he would destroy all of them. The good thing about Dan Campbell, if Dan Campbell gets on, all of a sudden there is someone to look across the ring from him. Like Dan Campbell's a bad looking dude. So I mean that's the main factor for him. So,
yeah, but let's be honest now. Detroit, because Matthew Stafford's going to leave. What do they got after that? Yeah. They really don't have anything.
It's been Death Valley for a long time, sadly.
Yeah, and actually, to be fair, the second best head coaching hire was Arthur Smith.
You like that one, Falcons?
Well, he's at least had, to be fair to your point, he's at least had multiple years where the offense has played at a high level. Like Urban and Staley, it's either 1 year or no experience.
Well, what's Matt Ryan's status? Is he going to continue on or?
Oh, to be fair to your point, I think it was a great hire by Atlanta. I wonder why Arthur Smith decided on Atlanta. Because to be fair to your point, because Matt Ryan's old, Julio, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the only guy you can kind of hang your hat on is Calvin Ridley. So
I guess Chad Henne wasn't available in Atlanta, huh? Oof, rough.
Yeah. Though the one guys who I thought would be the hot commodities, it's kind of interesting as it's shaking out. I mean, it doesn't look like Eric Bieniemy's going to get a head coaching job.
No.
And Brian Daboll, who looked like he was a finalist for the Chargers job, has already declared he's going to come back to Buffalo for next year. So just odd that neither of those guys got head coaching jobs to me.
Yeah, I don't think Bieniemy, I don't think he wants to leave where he is. I really don't.
I'll put it this way. The jobs that are left, I would just stay. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but I think Philly, I don't know. I don't know how Lugs feels about it. And it feels like they're trying to sell fixing Carson. And I think Carson can be fixed, but like that you have to be your whole job is to try to refurbish. I don't know if you really want that burden on your back if you're a head coach. And Texans, I mean, I don't even know what's going on with the Texans.